Hey guys, this is Dr. JT, General Medicine Resident and a part-time YouTuber, and I welcome you to my channel Dr. JTM. As every one of you in quick hurry to revise maximum but stuck at a point not really knowing what subject to study, right? My suggestion would be, if you had my 19 subject stick notes and spot revision notes for medicine, then start with that and you will be in touch with most of the important topics for exam. If you haven't got my notes, then the link to download is given below in the description. Go get it. So basically, I will tell you what areas will AIIMS most likely going to touch, like what kind of questions he actually asked, so that you can orient yourself that way during this revision. So let me divide the subjects into clinical and non-clinical. Non-clinical subjects. As we take anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, these are the subjects where most of the basic questions come. What do I exactly mean basic? Like the common sense wala questions. For example, in anatomy, we may study entire brachial plexus and its injury related deficits. But AIIMS will put up a picture of a baby falling on a shoulder and which part of a brachial plexus will be involved. Either the root level, the cord level, or the trunk level, or the branch itself. That's a basic question, but he will confuse us with that. Like in biochem, he plays with the colors of the tests we do in the lab and various steps involved in the RT-PCR, ELISA, and he stresses on more of the superficial concepts. Yes, his questions will be having 50% of basic root level questions, which we will miss when we revise. In physiology, look for graphs, action potentials, flow volume curves. Those will be direct MCQ model, but we will leave them in the preparation. Other non-clinical subjects like pathology, look up the stains and histopathological features. Pharmacology is one subject where most of his questions will rotate around the mechanism of drugs. Ophthalmology, image-based clinical pictures. SPM is one subject where we can expect good amount of questions from epidemiology and health programs and environment. All these topics are not to be missed as we are in this pandemic. Most of the questions can be expected from these areas. When it comes to clinical subjects, that's the scoring area for you if you deal the smart way with them. Look, anytime AIIMS will target 30% of the big questions that are clinical diagnosis or treatment based. And 10% of the questions will be toughest and based on the new updates. Maybe most of you find it difficult to answer. You don't need to answer them or you don't need to waste time at them. But when it comes to the rest of the percentile of the questions, those will be clinical. But here, where he tests our ward posting knowledge, he will ask about the procedures, methods, instinct based questions that if you're an intern or if you're an emergency doctor, or he says if you're on a road and patient collapsed and you checked her pulse and it's irregular, and what would you do immediately? So he will put you in a situation of medical emergencies or case presentations in the wards, and he wants to check your common sense and how well you think on that particular situation. So what will be these ward posting topics that can be given as MCQs to test the common sense? Come on, pick up a pen and paper and note down the list I'm going to say. Types of test tubes, cannulas and catheters. List of drugs that should be mandatorily present in a crash cart. CPR with ACLS and BLS guidelines. Suture techniques and materials. Intubation methods and techniques. Anesthesia and surgery instruments. ABG, pleural tap, lumbar puncture procedures. Pediatric emergencies and their management. Normal delivery and the instruments used. ECG, NST, EEG, EMG, USG. Intramuscular, intravenous, subcutaneous injection techniques. Fluid management, emergency bleeding management. ICU, prone ventilation and ventilator settings. Poisoning management. These are the 15 areas where AIIMS targets mostly. So put up 2 or 3 days for revising these topics. Trust me, you won't regret for this. These won't be really interesting to study, but feel as if you are practicing on a patient. Finally, guys, apart from these study tips, remember this exam is not a pressure for you. This exam should be a kickstart for your NEET preparation. Whatever you're doing, the plans, the hard work, that things can be done by anyone. But how you are doing can be done only by you and not by others. And I saw many students worrying about this exam, about the lack of preparation or lack of time or bad situations during the COVID. But whatever it is, this will make you realize that you need to sharpen your brain for the NEET exam. You need to be back with the preparation. And if you do just average or below average in this exam, it means you are again ready to pick up and ready to work with determination. So without thinking of a rank or marks or thought whether you will do well or not, give your best shot. Remember, think basic, don't overthink on MCQ. If you feel it right, then you are right. And that's all for today. Hope you loved this video. If so, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, Dr. JTM. And also please be very safe at the exam hall and also inside the exam hall. Always wear a mask, don't get carried away. Your life is more precious. And all the very best, do well. I'll be back with another great video. Till then, bye. See you again.